DIECAST NORBZ is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say so. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. Today you will be visited by one ghost, the ghost of New Year's present. Welcome everyone to DIECAST NORBZ Activate. I'm DIECAST NORBZ Galactic Hooligan, and I'm really happy to see you all here hanging out with me for New Year's Eve. It has actually been a great year of hits and a couple of misses. I'm looking at you, Detritus, but we'll come back to that in just a moment. If you've actually seen the show on Ninja Bill's channel, we actually did a top 5 of figures that we actually reviewed for the year. This one is actually gonna, and if you actually want to catch it, go over to Shinobi Biru's page and everything. Today, where I'm actually going to be doing a top 5 of Transformers that I've actually done. Some of them are the same as the list from before, but you know, I added in like a few other figures and everything like that from like different genres and that sort. Today, it's actually just going to be done on Hasbro Transformers, and I'm actually here for it today. Welcome to the High Five! And I'm actually going to start off with Megatron over here. This is actually the concept art Megatron from Studio Series. He's really, really great. I love everything about this guy. And I know that I was actually saying that this is actually the 5 of all Hasbro and everything. It is, but at the same time, I got that third-party head right over here. That is so super awesome and just sells this guy to me altogether. He actually not has just one, but not 2, but 3 different, actually 4 conversions if you're actually taking the robot mode into consideration, because he actually has a tank mode, a jet mode, and then a siege cannon mode that I really enjoy a lot and everything. It's a hidden mode that's actually in here. If you want to check out more on that mode, you can actually go through the list on my channel right over here and everything, and you can actually finally see exactly what this guy does in all his glory. It's actually really cool. It's such a cool figure, really nicely painted and everything, and when you actually get that third-party head, just awesome. It just sells Megatron to me. Number 4 actually goes over to Magmatron over here. I know there's a lot of contention for his hedonism mode. You know, the one where we actually have like the human centipede of like all the dinosaurs actually put together, but that's what actually makes him such a badass and everything like that. I know hedonism mode is not like the most appropriate mode for everyone out there, but he's not afraid to show who he is, baby. You know what I mean? And this is actually a very cool toy, very well engineered all the way around and everything. And the fact that he actually has that hedonistic mode and everything like that just goes to show you the insane creations of Go Nagi and everything like that, because that is just, or like the Go Nagi influence at least anyway there, because that is exactly what that's actually influenced by. Just like a bunch of like robots or dinosaurs and everything mashed together in something that says, kill me, you know what I mean? Like, it's so great. Everything about this figure is superb. Plastic quality is actually great. There are a lot of nitpicks that I actually have with it, and this is why he actually got the number 4, and one of them being this bendy sword right over here. I really wish that he actually came with something else, because leaving the sword in his hilt right over here, like after a while, it just kind of tends to droop down and everything like that, and I don't want it to like actually be that way or anything like that. I don't want to have to give this thing Viagra or anything like that to actually keep this thing steady or anything like that, you know? It's a great figure. Everything about this is actually really, really nice and everything. I love the fact that the wings are actually made in the same material, but it doesn't have the same, like the same like dexterity, but it has better dexterity, excuse me. It has better dexterity than this, just because of the fact that we actually have these hard wings right over here and everything like that. The swords that are actually right over here kind of like gives it a little bit more stability. Or if not, you would have actually kind of like seen the same thing going on with this guy and everything all together. But otherwise, just a superb character. Number 3 is actually Tigerhawk right over here. This guy is so just great all the way around and everything. I love the fact that his chest conversion is so well thought out and everything. The engineering that goes into this guy is great. Everything is actually really wonderful. And I'm kind of like dying to get the upgrade set for this guy and everything all together, because that one, you actually get the Battle Cat helmet and everything like that. You get like a whole lot of other odds and ends that were actually left out of here and everything. You get like wing covers and everything all together, so you don't like necessarily see all of this hollowness and everything. But hollowness aside, this guy is actually just a sturdy, really well thought out character and everything, you know. And I know a lot of people will actually down him because of the fact that he actually has like a couple of like hollow pieces in here. This guy is great. If you're actually like reserved about this guy, about getting this guy all together, just go get him. He's just great. He's actually wonderful in hand. Everything about this guy actually says pure Transformer opulence and everything like that, and I love this guy. Let's get honorary mentions out of the way, and I kind of like want to say that actually goes over to Filch over here and to Slipstream. Both of them together are actually just like the team supreme of evil, you know what I mean? And I love the way these two lasses actually look together. They are fantastic. The colors of purple and teal that are actually going through these two are actually just like really amazing. You actually see the four colors that are actually going on through Slipstream all together and everything. Like, she is actually just a wonderful, wonderful bot and everything. And Filch over here, just great all the way around it, everything like that. I thought I was actually gonna be pretty hard pressed about not liking these characters because they are actually repaints of Windblade and Eraser, but what they actually did with these figures just far exceeded all of my dreams and everything. I think that's actually why they actually got honorary mention. Number 2 is Optimus Prime over here. Now I know that everyone would actually say, but Norbz, he's one of your favorites. Why doesn't Optimus Prime actually get number 1? I love this guy so much. Everything about this guy is actually great. He actually fits the silhouette of the G1 cartoon. Everything about this guy is just pure opulence and everything like that. Like the way that he actually moves, the way he actually transforms. And I didn't get any of the nonsense that was actually going with like everybody's loose shoulder stacks and everything like that. So like mine was actually great all the way through, and I was kind of surprised about that. A lot of people actually knocked down points because of the fact that he actually had like the reversed heels and everything like that. I wasn't worried about that whatsoever. He looks great either way. The one thing that I think that he could have actually used is a painted inside to his matrix chamber. Like, I think that would have actually been so much cooler if he actually had the painted cavern right over here in his chest. Easily would have actually been my number 1, and I would have actually been fanboying about this guy forever. This is a Studio Series figure. Based on that, I think it's actually wonderful and everything. And the only real nitpick that I actually have is like how the backpack is actually shaped, but that's actually a very small nitpick and everything, you know, like he's actually wonderful. I'm pretty sure that Hasbro and Takara are actually going to make like an upgraded version to the Studio Series, so we'll probably see something that's actually like more in more in attributes to like how he's actually supposed to look on the inside and everything like that, you know. I'm pretty sure that they may like come out with like better painted windows and that sort of thing. So if you guys actually did want to wait for that guy and everything, sure, why not? But I am super glad I actually got this guy in hand. I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to keep him the way he is right now and everything. I know Toy Hacks actually has a upgrade set for him altogether. The reason why I'd actually want to get the upgrade set is more for the trailer more than anything else, because there's like a lot of emptiness that's actually on the inside. But aside from that, I could not complain about this guy whatsoever. He's wonderful. He's wonderful. He actually does definitely deserve a lot higher. If it wasn't for the insides not being painted, he would have actually gotten it. That's number 2. And now, let's open our hearts to evil. Oh, look at this guy. You know, I've actually got to say, Straxus is probably the best villain ever made. bar none. Yeah, I said it, bar none. He is a Marvel character. He's actually a Marvel character, a Marvel villain, and I've actually been waiting for this guy for forever, you know? Like, we actually got Dark Mount in the Thrilling 30s. Nothing compares to this guy whatsoever. I know, like, a lot of people actually had like the complaints about this thing right over here, like the what do you call it, the wheel wells and everything, or like the landing gear and everything like that, that's actually stuck on his elbows. And all I have to say to that is, who hurt you? You know, how could you not appreciate the Marvel character come to life and everything, you know? The character who actually turns into a siege machine, a flying cannon, mind you, that actually captures exactly what he actually captured in the Marvel comics. He is a retool, a heavy retool of Galvatron, and I think this guy actually does everything that he's actually purposed for so well. This guy actually is great. The colors are actually popping and everything like that. You actually have like a couple of like cartel, you actually have a couple of comic shades and everything like that here and there and everything. It makes more sense in his tank mode or in his flying cannon mode more than anything else, but this guy is just perfect. And look at that face. His face is evil. Look at that. That is just so perfect. Those black cold eyes, the dead stare and everything. That axe that he actually has over here where he can just chop on you and everything, and you'd actually deserve it because because it's him, you know? It's great. He's actually really wonderful. I love this guy. And now comes the point of sadness that I didn't want to come to or anything like that, but like dishonorable mentions. Now, this is actually kind of like more inspired by like what we actually had on Ninja Bill and everything like that, and I thought it was actually just like a great idea, you know. I was actually thinking about doing this myself and everything like that, but I really, dishonorable mentions actually goes over to Detritus here. You know, come on, Hasbro, what were you doing here? What were you pulling? You actually have gotten to make a 5-pack of all the guys that we actually wanted and everything like that, but not necessarily, because we already had all the other guys. We actually had Jazz, we had Ratchet, we had Wheeljack, we had Sunstreaker, all of that just to get to the Hound. I really hope that you actually do a reissue of Hound one day or something like that, you know, because like that would actually be great, you know. But we actually got Detritus in a single pack, bland as ever. You know what I mean? And he's actually okay on the fun side and everything like that, but like there's so much that he's actually missing compared to what we actually got with Siege Hound. And even the back right over here, like that's such an eyesore to me, you know, like where he actually has like those hollowed places. There are upgrade sets that you can actually use to actually make this guy a little bit more complete, to make Hound a little bit more complete, if you actually so chose to do that, which I'm probably going to do. But like this is like all of this, even like the hollowed out weapon here and everything like that, they were really like trying to save like pennies on the dollar with this guy and everything, you know. So for this guy, I give it a finger, you know. But like aside from that, this guy, I don't know, like he's just so bland, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like I'm pretty sure there are a lot of you who love him. I'm pretty sure a lot of you actually repainted him into Hound, and I'm dying to get some paint and everything like that to try that out with and everything. I know I've actually seen him on sale in a couple of the Rosses and everything, and a couple of like, I heard of dropping in certain other areas and everything like that. If you actually decided to so choose to actually go get this guy and repaint him, I get it, you know, and I hope that all your paintings actually go amazingly. And I'm actually kind of like really thinking about I really am thinking about doing that myself. I have no painting skills whatsoever, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, and it's gonna be, I hope it actually comes out great. You know, so wish me luck, but there you go. That is the top 5 of the rest of the year and everything, and I really loved everything that we actually like talked about and everything like that. Especially, I really love Optimus, but especially Thraxus. This guy's so great. He's so great, you know. In any case, I enjoyed that you guys actually came in here with me for the short video and everything on like everything that I've actually liked. In the comments, tell me what you love. Tell me what you actually thought was actually amazing, what you thought was like like the most incredible bot, what you actually gave the finger to. Tell me what you actually love that in the comments and everything. I'm really dying to find that out and everything. And that really is it for me. I hope that you all have the most amazing New Year's ever and everything. Go off and celebrate heartily, celebrate, like drink the libations and everything like that. Smoke them if you got them. You know what I mean? But like, make sure that you guys actually have a supremely safe holiday season. Let's ring in the new year with more hope and positivity and prosperity out there and everything, you know, and like, let us make sure that, as always, we bring that love and the positivity all the way throughout the whole entire world, through the universe, back down here over to HQ, because I could always use some myself. And as always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I look forward to talking to you all soon.